And so the episode begins. But I can't see when it's gonna begin, so I'm just gonna talk in the meantime. It's been going for a few seconds. Look at this samba. Tango, I mean. It takes four or five to tango. Yes. Excellent. Hello, friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington, and today I am tired, but also able to stream Cookie Run Ovenbreak, so and this is not an episode that will be recorded and then put up later. No, this is gonna be a live stream again. Yay! So, happy President's Day. Streaming this on President's Day. I have off today. Last time we did a stream, I didn't get to check the chat very much, so I apologize about that. I will try and do better this time. I think I have about a half hour to stream before my father gets back, so I'm gonna give it a shot and we'll see how far we get to go. There we are for daily quests. Let's shake them up a bit. Blech, I cannot speak. I am very, very awkward today, if you couldn't already tell. So yeah, let's shake up these quests a little bit. Nope, just Ginger Brave again. Alright, so I'll have to do the carrot one later. Let's see. Let's accept some love from Cotton Candy. And, let's see. I've been trying to give the good gifts to people, and also the cheapest good gifts. So, Pilot Cookie takes paper. Where is it? And there it is. And that gets 15, so I've been trying to do that. And then also, because Fairy Cookie and Rockstar are useful in some of the areas in the guild run now, I'm trying to level them up too. Where is Fairy? I missed Fairy. Fairy has to be down here somewhere. There's Fairy. I've been trying to give the little dilly twosies over to her, and then the 15s over to Pilot in the meantime. This way I can slowly increase their affection levels to get a couple more points when I do those areas. I have been kicked out of the Grand Champions League. I wasn't able to continue onwards. I'm a little disappointed in that, but we'll see how it goes. I have yet to run in this round, which actually I'm running low on time. And I haven't spent some of the cheer bonbons just yet. I missed another day of those, but I'm gonna put them all in. I'll put them all into somebody and then get a pile of crystals, I hope. So we'll see how that goes. No other friends to give stuff to. Alrighty, righty-o. Here's our guild. There we are. Yeah. And you know, I rarely ever scroll over to see the rest of the people. So here's the other folks in our guild. And Hello Kitty Kuntz on the Hello Kitty perch. Let's see what we will get from our exploration quests. We got a Light of Life and a Supreme Pet Key. Nice. Alright, let's... Right. Don't want to do this just yet, but I have Rose Cookie. So, as somebody else had brought up at some point, Rose Cookie, a la Rose Quartz, and then the other guy, the Raspberry Moose, is like Pearl fighting in the name of Rose Quartz. It's amazing. Here we are, Poodleberry, and then Carmine Rose. Now we have two Rose pets. We have Whipped Cream Cookie's pet, and now we have Carmine Rose. So it's like, hey, one is a pink rose and one is a red rose, and they do different things. The pink rose revives you, and this one heals you and destroys obstacles. Oh, the one that revives you also gives you extra points that flutters down little cream petals. So they do different things. They both give you energy, which is neato. Tolito. I'm going to spend... You, dance with me, now. I'm gonna spend some spirit potions on you because now that I'm getting much closer to maxing out, folks, uh, I can afford to spend a couple of spirit potions to level up like a chest. There we go. Perfect. And 20 is a lot cheaper than upgrading to 30, so I'll do that now. I was also able to get her magic candy up a level. I have played her trial. I haven't read the description yet, so I just kind of did the her ability was intuitive, but I wanted to save doing that for an episode. So I exited out of the section that I was supposed to be in. Great. Shall we dance? There's story. Dances the tango upon. Oh, wait, hold on. Dances the tango upon a stage. There we are. Perform on a stage at given intervals. While on stage, the jump and slide buttons are changed into a rose cookie and a partner cookie, respectively. If only Raspberry Mousse, if only Raspberry Mousse was the partner who he wishes to be. Instead, she tangos with other tangos, other tango friends. Dance to the rhythm of the song. Upon meeting a partner, the rose will begin in the rhythm of the song. The rhythm of the night will appear. Tap on the needed rose or partner cookies while staying in rhythm to earn rose tango points. Oh, in rhythm. Is it just tap it, or do I have to tap it at certain points in the song? After dancing with several partners, the finale signals the end. It signals the end times. And then, what does this do? Roses are tossed onto the stage at the tango finale. Oh, okay. Alrighto. Now, because I exited out yet again, oh my gosh, I'm just a mess. Memorizing the steps? No, not in this tango. We go with the flow. The tango flow. There we are. Captivating and spirited music. A breathtaking scent of roses fill the air. All the world's a stage for the natural dancer. I thought that said natural disorder. Rose Cookie with a signature passionate grace and a rose petal dress flowing with each motion. It's hard not to see why this cookie is invited to perform far and wide. While walking across the town square, she will sometimes suddenly embrace a cookie by the hip. No need for panic, as inspiration has struck her with the spirit of dance. They say if you let go and allow this dance to proceed, your mood is lifted beyond the heavens. Gazing into her eyes will make any cookie fall in love. But Rose Cookie's free spirit urges her to be guided by dance. And dance alone! After all, roses are truly beautiful because they grow any which way, are they not? Dun dun dun. Poor Raspberry Mousse. The one he loves shall not love back. But he can dream. He can dream. And then here's Carmine Rose. Fire's Thorns. Yes, I actually did read Carmine's description earlier. And then I was like, oh no, wait, I want to save reading this for the episode. Although, I didn't do the best of jobs. Ah well. Dare to intrude upon the tango stage at your own peril. Carmine Rose will not hesitate to use its thorns to protect Rose Cookie. Many a cookie has second thoughts about approaching Rose Cookie due to this fierce bodyguard. As a rosebud. It was merely a fan who watched from afar. Now as her bodyguard, every day is a rosy dream come true. Lovely. Alright, let's play. I also have yet to play the Cookie Rumble. I need to do that. I've been behind on playing the game a little bit. I need to step up my game. Step up the tango. Mango the tango. Right, I finished up Cotton Candy's missions from one of the daily thingamajigs. Here we are. I still have yet to finish Raspberry Moose's trial as well. Okay, now it's saying carpet magnet thingamajig. It doesn't want this. I don't. I know it's fantastic. Everybody needs this and the treasure chest map one. Those are apparently really, really good now. I'm not sure why. It makes a magic circle and then it collects stuff. So do you get points for the stuff you collect? And you can collect it afterwards, or are all the points like taken out of it? I haven't, despite the fact that I still have questions on this, I haven't looked at the score in order to see how that works, primarily because I've just been playing the game and trying not to die. So I actually don't know exactly why it's so incredible, but apparently it is, and everything recommends it. It also acts as a pretty good magnet, so, eh. Okay, the music just stopped there. So I think it's just when the thing appears. It isn't actually to the beat of the music to get more points. So I think the forbidden manuscript is useful because it acts like a magnet, and the fact that it condenses a whole pile of things all at once, and you get a couple of points for it. Um, I don't know why it's more useful than the camera though, because the camera seems pretty great. Um, oh good, I fell and died. There you go. Aha! You thought I may not have done that, but no, I revive. Also, you can just kill these people by crushing them. I think apparently you're supposed to they grab you if you run into them. Let's see what that works. How that works, because I thought I saw a picture of that on Twitter. Na 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 na. I did not learn dancing. I merely embraced it. And away we go. It's Hip Cookie. Tap, 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 tap. Music, dance, tango, tango. Rose Cookie being the tango cookie makes sense, although Rose Cookie being a tango mango would be great because of the rhyme. I enjoy rhymes. If I was making this, I'd probably make a tango cookie a mango cookie, just because that's how I am. But Rose makes more sense. Let's see. So yeah, Rose Cookie gets stopped in the street by numerous fans. Where are you, Rose Bodyguard? There we go. So you can see those people. I think they have small pictures of Rose Cookie. Okay, Rose Bodyguard just, like, killed them. Oh no, I became huge. I didn't mean to. I meant to just run into them. Instead, I have destroyed their signs? I guess I didn't end up killing them. Well, that's nice. There's so many NPC cookies out there. Here we are. Oh, good, the manuscript just disintegrated them. Alright, they died. You very rarely ever kill other cookies as obstacles. It's dark, I love it. Tap. For some reason, this of all things disorients me. Her ability I'm not the best at, even though it isn't really that difficult to figure out. I don't know why. Oh, and also she's another cookie where each of her like dances and slides are different poses. It's great. They went to all that extra work to give her different animations. Oh, and on top of that are the Grand Champions League whatchamacallits, little flag banners on that pole for the different seasonal areas. The desert, the ocean, for the Grand Champions League. They were up there. I'm not explaining this very well. I'm gonna leave this so that we can collect the next mission, because now we get more flowers so I can upgrade her magic candy. Here we are. If I choose you, then You're probably a Pikachu. I didn't read the rest of what she said, but it was probably Pokemon related. Had to be. Huzzah! Also, apparently on the her sprite sheets, there's just a gigantic bald spot where the rose is supposed to be. Tango is not dance, it is love. And I love covering up my bald spot with a rose on top of my head. I think that's great. Um, yes, so I guess the manuscript, everybody in the game recommends it, so I guess it's really useful. I don't know, I still prefer the camera, personally. But I'll use what I need to. There you go. It does act as pretty decent magnetism, though, for... Oh, see, look at that, look at that. See how I messed that one up right there? It's so easy for me to just fail. Oh yeah, and similar to whipped cream cookie, you get roses at the end, and then you get more for the magic candies. But because of the floating roses, which I think is caused by her ability, I think she makes roses fall, unless this is just how this trial is. I don't know. I think she probably makes the roses appear too as her ability. But yeah, so having magnetism is useful. So I guess it just is helpful as a magnet that activates every 4 seconds. Oh look, they're screaming. Did we kill them? Are they still alive? It looks like we just destroyed their fans. If the manuscript activates and kills the next bunch. Yep, there we go. Guess we won't see again this time because I forgot. Oop-de-doop-de-doo. I'm not doing this one for a score. I'm doing this for the bonus missions to try and get some more points for her magic candy. Then we can go for some more points. Well, we'll go for the real points. Oh, messed that one up. I mean, we'll still try and go for points at some point. During this run, because I want to see if I can get a couple more items from the main missions. See, right up here, this is the different Grand Champions League symbols. Yay! Alright, we got this bonus mission, so we will head on out. Oh, MichaelPanda Playz is here. I almost missed this. Well, welcome, MichaelPanda Playz. You made it. I mean, this isn't exactly the best stream that I've done, so you weren't missing much. But glad to have you here. So no worries, and of course I'm gonna archive it on the channel too. My heart belongs to none other than Tango, and maybe. I can't think of a joke. I am really out of it today. Nope, her heart just belongs to Tango. Nothing else. Sorry, Raspberry Moose. She's taken by Dance and these other NPC partner cookies. They get to dance with her for all eternity. That is their one purpose in life, and they are very content with that. Magnetize. Yeah. Jump. Jump. Duck. Elegant. Yeah. Jumpity jump. And slide. Jump, 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 jump. The thorns are in these obstacles would be a thorn in our sides if it wasn't for the thorn by our side stopping them. Just listen to the tango music. Just ignore me. I'm not here. I'm not happening today. Me brain no worky. All right, yep, there they go. Right on cue. We just disintegrate some of her lovely fans. I feel like she just continues to dance, and then the fact that she's made it a career is just a secondary thing. So she'll just dance regardless and not care about whatever is happening around her. So she'll just be like, oh, okay, now there's some partners to dance with, and none of this is staged or anything. She just continuously dances, and then whatever ends up happening happens. Because she's just like, oh, some people have just been killed by my bodyguard. Whatevs. Oh great, now we can't get that thingamajig down there, the silver pouch. Oh, Mr. Soupman is here. Hello, Mr. Soupman, and welcome. You made it. Oh, and also, if you jump into those rose bushes without destroying the obstacles first, you actually get damaged by the roses, which is great. Here, let me do that. You walk into the rose bushes because of the thorns. I think that's so awesome. I like that little touch. Oh, and now she's dead in a rose bush. Just like the original Rapunzel story where the guy fell down into a rose bush or something, and then his eyes were poked out, and then somebody cried on him, and then his eyes came back. At least that's this one of the versions that I heard that was really messed up. There's a lot of messed up versions of older fairy tales that you think are not as messed up as they actually are. Shall we dance, or shall we recite terrifying old stories, like from Grimm's fairy tales? I think it was Rapunzel where like the guy fell down into a rose bush and his eyes were poked out or something like that in Rapunzel, and then he got his eyes back or something from tears. I I don't remember. I remember we got a long time ago on a car trip down to Florida. We rented an audio book of a whole bunch of like fairy tales, and my mom was just like, "Oh yes, look, it's fairy tales. This will be nice." And then they ended up being like the Grimm's fairy tales, and way they would always take a much darker twist uh than expected. And it like there were versions of fairy tales that like I hadn't even heard of the dark versions of fairy tales because I knew about like how the Little Mermaid actually dies in the original story. It's not like the Disney one. Oh, here we go. Yep, look at that. They grab onto her and they're just like, "Yeah, rose cookie, rose cookie, rose cookie." I am not pleased by this. Here we go. But I guess I had just never heard the dark versions of certain other fairy tales, and so they were very jarring. In the car ride, she didn't listen to them ahead of time. Luckily, I wasn't really too scared. It was just kind of funny to all of a sudden have this woman narrating very peacefully, and his eyes were poked out by the thorns and the rose bushes, and then like the mice gnawed on his legs or something like that. And it's just like, oh my gosh, what's happening now? This is unexpected, and that's old fairy tales for you. It's great. It's amazing. That's what they told children. I love it. So yeah, that's the episode that you're getting today. I fumble along and then talk about scary old stories. Happy music. Jump, Rose Cookie. Destroy the rose bushes. If you're killing rose bushes, does that make you homicidal? Or is it in self-defense? No, because you're a cookie who has rose abilities. You're not actually a rose yourself. You're just adorned with roses, and thus it is all right. Yes, excellent. That's how you'll get out of the trial. No, I didn't kill the roses. I just merely found a little red thing to destroy them next to me. I'm also not a rose myself, so it's totally okay. Plus, they're roses and I'm alive, and like they're alive too, but I'm more sentient. And that's Rose's defense if she's ever put on trial for killing roses. Why would she be put on trial for killing roses? I I I don't know. Maybe if Trial Cookie is just bored one day and is just like, "I'd like to put you on trial for something." And then Trial Cookie is just like, "You're gonna be arrested for this." And they're like, "Why don't you try and arrest Roguefort, who has done actual crimes?" Or Chili Pepper Cookie, and they're like, "Them? No, they're precious beans. They wouldn't do anything wrong." And it's just like, I feel like you're a very incompetent cookie, courtroom cookie, or whatever your name is. I'm courtroom cookie. Yeah. Are you flavored? Are you Justice flavor? Sure. Just like Rockstar Cookie is Rockstar flavor. What flavor is Rockstar supposed to be? I know that Werewolf Cookie is pepper flavor. Um, is actually Werewolf Cookie is pepper and werewolf flavored. Cause he was baked with a werewolf hair in him, which lets him turn into a werewolf. Um, so I don't know what Rockstar is. Oh wait, is Rockstar supposed to be like peppermint? because he has a peppermint guitar. That's probably it. And then the other peppermint cookie is just a peppermint that's blue. Like that Simpsons quote that I love very much. You can really taste the blue. And then he's sad, so he's also blue. He's blue. Dabba dee dabba die. That's the sad peppermint ocean. That's the ocean peppermint. And then Rockstar is rock music peppermint. Back in the 80s, the people would have a problem with Rockstar Cookie because it's rock music. For those of you who didn't know, rock music, for a time, a long time ago, was considered the music of the occult and the devil and all the bad things. Oh, if you listen to rock music, you're a degenerate. Oh, how dare you? And then nowadays, it's just like those same people will go back and be like, yeah, rock music. And it's just like, well, that seems rather hypocritical. It's like, oh, the good old days of rock music. It's just like when I was at a church function and the people who criticize a whole bunch of like, oh, the liberals are bad and everything, and then they'll also watch the Jesus Christ Superstar, which at its time was considered a slightly more liberal approach to uh storytelling. And also that movie is great, by the way. Not Jesus Christ, Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. That's the one that we watched. My mistake. Uh, that movie still holds up. It's fantastic, by the way. Even if you're not religious, it's just a fun story. It's campy and also has nice cinematography and is just very fun. It's just a pleasant watch. Um, with a couple of like, oh my goodness moments in there that you wouldn't quite expect, that I feel like they were put in there to make the faint of heart people go, oh, how could they do this? The same kind of people who get upset over that kind of stuff were watching it and just being like, oh, they don't make the movies like they do the nowadays, and it's just like, why, with all of the stuff that goes on in today's youth, it's terrible. Why can't we go back to stuff like this? Meanwhile, this was the equivalent of the stuff nowadays, and it's just like, it's amazing how hypocritical some people can be. The the they were all part of the OK Boomer crowd. Uh, I know I'm not making my point very well, but like you guys can understand where it's just like, oh, okay, so you're very quick to criticize some people on certain things, but the things that you like, you just say is okay because it was what you saw before, and it's not really based off of like actual merit. It's just being grumpy for the sake of it. So that's how this episode is. uh, Yesterday, my computer restarted without me telling it to, yet again, and I lost some work that I had been working on, and an episode that I was editing, because apparently I didn't save. I should be more upset over that, but it's just sort of like, yeah, okay, that's how it is, because yesterday was not a very good day for me. Yesterday was just a very mediocre, kind of day. Well, I wouldn't say it was mediocre. It was not a good day. But I've had far worse days. So, in perspective, it wasn't the worst of days. It just wasn't a very good day. So, that's how that went. Oh, I need to check the chat. I haven't been checking the chat. I've just been playing the game. Let's see. The fan game demo is basically done. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's awesome, MichaelPanda Playz. Yay! I'm glad. The special thanks is going to be a big troll. So many people helped with this. Let's look. Credits. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that's awesome! Yay! I will definitely be happy to play it at some point. I'll see how things will go. When the time comes. I'm looking forward to that, by the way. I know I haven't been like, oh no, she fell. I know I've been a little lacking on keeping up with all of the comments and everything, but things have been things around here. I've just been trying, but I haven't quite gotten up to it. I will at some point. I will get back to the comments because on Firefox at least, there's an option where you can look at all the comments that you haven't replied to on the YouTube Studio thingamajig. So I can do that at some point. I just haven't gotten around to doing that just yet. I've also been working on my game, my own game, which is not it's not a Handington fan game. Um, but it's just an actual game that I'm working on that I'm going to uh, be publishing at some point. So I've still been working on that, although lately, the past few days, I've just been writing up more of the dialogue script for it. Um, there is no correct wabbit to dance with. Let it flow. Uh, Rose Cookie became Elmer Fudd for a second there. What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, I am so scatterbrained right now. Um, so yes, Valentine's Day had happened recently. I got to have a wonderful time with some of my friends. We went over to the school, the anime club that I go to, Meta. Uh, had a really nice little party club meeting. I was able to help out a little bit because I'm going to be part of the committee. I'm not part of the e-board yet, but I'm part of the committee, so I was able to help out. We got bubble tea. Uh, we brought it back, and then we got some Pocky, and it was really nice. And we watched the movie Your Name, which was fantastic, and also was very topical for the game that I'm working on currently. So it's just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's like it was meant to be, as Shyamalan said in Signs. It's like it was meant to be, or however he said that. I can't quite do the voice today. Um, it's like it was meant to be. There we go. That was better. I don't know why that was hard for me to do at the moment. I'm melting, by the way. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm just melting. This is what happens when I end up just being broken inside, I guess. And it's just like my mind is just, I have 80 different things that I'm thinking of all at once and also thinking of nothing simultaneously. It's just like I can I swear I'm not on drugs. This is just me when I'm just my mind is shot. And I don't know why either cuz it like I've actually gotten some sleep recently. Normally that's maybe it's cuz like you know how sometimes when you get sleep you end up being more tired? Maybe that's just how it is at the moment where it's like I got more sleep and my mind is also shot. I don't know. I don't know why, but it's just like I'm just an awkward potato today. And you know, just over the past few days or so, but especially today. Today I've just been really off and I don't know why. That and also I'm awkward on live streams, but I mean that isn't just it. Right, so Valentine's Day. So we had a really nice time. We got to watch Your Name, which was awesome. Fantastic movie. Um we we had it was a maid cafe, so some of the folks got to dress up as maids. Nightlore was there. She was also the maid. She's the president of the anime club there, which is awesome. Oh no, no. Yay, I got to the bonus time. Oh wait, I don't even need it. There we go. It's just been a nice time overall. No, it hasn't. What am I saying? Okay, so Valentine's Day was a great day overall. Yesterday was not a very good day. Today is a mediocre day. Better than yesterday, but my mind is just broken. I don't know why. I just woke up today and it's just like, hey, so you're not gonna function today. That's how it's gonna be. All right, so I guess we'll work with that. But it's not like I can't not function. It's just I can't socialize today. Everything I do is just awkward so far. It's just like, okay, hi, blah. But I can still do stuff. Oh wow, we're already at level 4 magic candy. I mean, it's maybe I'm just maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, or maybe it is. I don't know. It feels just like normal awkward me, but I realize it more, or it's even more awkward. I don't know. I'm just gonna play Cookie Run. We'll just have a Cookie Run time. I'm also thinking about like the I know I said I was gonna not watch The Simpsons anymore because it's just been going downhill so much, but it's like a train wreck. You can't stop watching it. And it's just so bad. Yesterday's episode was just like I don't feel any emotion towards anything that's happening, and it's just frustrating. So I'm also worked up over that, and it's just like, why is it so bad? You'd think that Disney taking over it, they might be like, okay, well now we're gonna fix it and try to make it a little bit better, maybe, because they can do that. The Mandalorian I've heard is really good, so it's like the Disney and their animation TV shows are still good. Um, the live action shows are just they're Disney live action shows. Some of them are good, some of them are eh. And oh, that's right. A couple days ago, some people um were listening to a whole bunch of older Disney songs that weren't old. They were old in my lifetime, so they were from like the 2000s and stuff. They were playing like High School Musical songs and other things. And I mean, I never watched High School Musical, but like I'm totally okay with the that's our generation's movie. Um because they were just like, "Oh my gosh, we're the High School Musical generation. This is amazing." And it's just like, yeah, I can get on board with that. Although I don't actually watch or care very much about High School Musical. Um, Not my thing, but I'm okay with people being happy about it. So they were doing that, and it was just like, wow, I feel weirdly nostalgic over the early 2000s, which is something that I didn't think I would feel nostalgic over. It's sort of like when watching Rebel Taxi, and it's just like, I didn't. These things are things that I didn't think I would feel nostalgic over, and yet I do. How did you do that? And it's really cool. Uh, So when things are rough, you gotta try and find the highlights, and you gotta think on the positive. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a bleak existence, and it's just like you don't want that. You want to think about the positives. So even if you have a rough day, Nightlore also had a rough day yesterday too. So we're gonna send some love out to friends who aren't they're having a bit of a bad day. So hopefully things will be better in the future and the present. Things are already a little bit better. So far, the stream is going well. We have people watching. We have some lovely people. MichaelPanda Playz is making a fan game. It's nice. Now let me check over here. Yep, there are people talking. I haven't checked the chat. Sorry. The credit Handington me Diamond Ice Queen Handington me Diamond Ice Queen Diamond Ice Queen. So many people. What's it gonna be on? Buster Beetle says, a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of milk. Sarah and Joshua says, hey, a container of bread, and a Joe Dirk DVD. Oh, you're quoting the Peter Griffin. Uh, the Peter Griffin walks to the store video. the one that I looped like for 10 minutes and people loved it. Oh my gosh, yay. Oh, I'm so glad. A Joe Dirk DVD. Hi, Handy, says Sarah and Joshua. A Joe Dirk DVD, Scarlett Johansson, and a treasure from a fish tank. Yes, thank you, Buster Beetle. Handy! Exclamation mark. Sarah and Joshua. Yes, I notice you now. Loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Loaf of milk, container of bread, and a Joe Dirk DVD. Joe Dirk DVD, Scarlett Johansson, and treasure from a fish tank. I love it. There we go. All caught up on the chat. I love that moment so much. And then the music that plays in the background of the scene. It's great. I find it interesting that even though plot-wise Family Guy is still, like, from a critical standpoint, it is so much worse than current Simpsons is. I still will chuckle at moments from Family Guy just for their sheer stupidity at points. And it's like, well, Family Guy, your day has finally come where you can be funnier and more enjoyable of a watch than The Simpsons, even when you're not good. Even though, like, earlier Family Guy is still better, but it's just like, I'll actually get, like, a chuckle out of it, whereas in The Simpsons, there are plenty of times where it's just like, oh, this is just, this is just nothing. So, I was still a fan of The Simpsons, even past the point when, like, uh, they went downhill. So like 13th season, and going onwards, like I'm still a fan of a number of those episodes. Even though they are considered the ones that are not as good as the early days, and I can like see why critically. I looking at them from a critical eye and being like, oh yeah, this is the way that each of the stories are told, and the Flanderization of the characters, which that's Simpsons is where the term Flanderization came from. It's like, yeah, I totally get it. Um, that's my father. All right, we'll have to continue the conversation again for another day. But my father had just called, so now I have to get out and I have to help with unloading the groceries, and it's going to be back. So thank you, friends. Excuse me, I gotta get going. Bye bye. Thank you all so much for joining me and a Joe Dirk DVD. Official flower business. You're right, this is official flower business. Oh my gosh, it's perfect.